It was one of those nights when the full moon seemed larger than usual, almost as if it wanted to brush against the treetops in the dark forest. A cold wind whispered through the branches, and somewhere in the distance, an animal howled. Jack, Emily, Sarah, and Chloe trudged down the muddy path, laughing. They cracked jokes and told scary stories while their flashlights darted across the ground. Their backpacks clattered with every step. They had driven for hours, lured by a viral video. It showed 4 figures in an abandoned cabin, a Ouija board, Candlelight. First came laughter, then screams, then the clip cut off. No explanation, no follow-up. Millions had watched it, and now here they were, deep in the woods, standing before the cabin from the video. The roof sagged, the windows looked like black eye sockets. They snapped a selfie, joked about their own insanity, and pushed the door open. The wood groaned, stale, moldy air rushed out. Inside, they set the board on the floor, lit candles, and sat in a circle. At first, nothing happened. Emily asked the first question. Sarah giggled, Chloe sighed. Jack smirked and secretly pushed the planchette. The girls screamed, startled, but Jack burst out laughing, just a silly game. Then Jack froze. In the middle of his laughter, his body locked up, as if something had turned him to stone. His eyes were empty, fixed on the board. The others kept joking, but Jack no longer reacted. His fingers twitched, cracked, snapped away from the board, and still the planchette moved. Slowly, relentlessly. The board spelled it out. I am here. A gust of wind tore through the cabin. The candles flared violently. For a heartbeat, the room was swallowed in total darkness. When the flames returned, Jack was gone. Only his flashlight lay on the floor, its beam fixed against the wall. Emily screamed. Sarah grabbed the board. Chloe rushed to the door, but it wouldn't budge. The wood was hard as stone. The windows gave no way, as if they were only shadows. The planchette slid to a number. 1. Sarah threw herself onto the board, pressing both hands over the planchette. A sharp crack echoed through the cabin. Her fingers twisted grotesquely, broken, as the planchette continued its steady crawl. Then it moved again. 2. A candle flickered, plunging the room into shadow. When the light returned, Sarah was gone. Only her jacket lay crumpled on the floor, as if stripped away by invisible hands. Emily and Chloe stood back to back, flashlights clutched tightly, their beams locked on each other. The light could not break. But the planchette jerked once more. 3. Chloe's hand trembled, her flashlight beam slipped to the side. Darkness swallowed her. When Emily swept the light back, Chloe was gone. Only the faint smell of burnt wax lingered in the air. Emily stood alone in the cabin, clutching her flashlight to her chest. Her eyes darted, searching for a way out. But the planchette moved again. 4. Her flashlight flickered. She shook it, desperate, but the beam grew weaker. Then it died. Silence. By morning, the cabin looked as if it had been abandoned for decades. The windows blind, the floorboards rotting, the fireplace thick with dust. No board, no planchette, no candles, no flashlights. No trace anyone had ever been there. Only the forest around it remained still, as if it knew more than it would ever tell. They say the cabin looks harmless by day, little more than a decaying shell in the woods. But at night, when the moon hangs large above the trees, you can see candlelight glowing inside. Some swear they've heard voices when they got too close. Maybe it's just a story. Maybe not. And if you ever find it,
you'd better not go inside.